It took one coach decades to make one dream become a reality, but all that came crashing down within seconds, destroying everything he's ever worked for. Just over 20 years ago, Luis Pardo left his home in Chile to play college soccer in the U.S. After that, he wound up in Mayfield, and 14 months ago, he used his life savings to start the Soccer Factory, which is a year-round training facility.
I wanted to give something back to our community by teaching the way that I was teach soccer.
And Nia Haley says the Soccer Factory became her second home.
Besides family, that's all I've known. I mean, I've played since I can remember.
The facility that Pardo built mostly with his own two hands was destroyed in the matter of seconds.
You never, think that something is going to come in less than, 10 minutes, take, 15, 20 years of work.
And the day after the tornado, Pardo says dozens of his students and their families came to help him clean up the debris. And after that, something magical happened.
And the kids, right after we cleaned up, they went and started playing a game in the same spot where the field was. It was incredible, and they didn't care if it was wood, glass.
Teammates tell me they just wanted to play where they find peace.
This is a place that everybody loved, and we didn't want to just stop, so we decided that we would keep on playing here.
And until it's time to rebuild, coaches, parents, and players are now finding comfort through the chaos that surrounds them through sports.
That's what soccer does, it unites people.
Now, Pardo tells me that he does have other businesses within this area that were also destroyed by that tornado. He tells me, though, the number one focus right now is the soccer facility. Yeah, it did. And survey I spoke with at length today says putting others first has been his motto since the beginning, but that all started generations ago with some help from the Salvation Army.
3 generations ago in Green Bay, Wisconsin, in the middle of winter, my family was homeless.
Jay Survey says at one point his great-grandfather's family lived in a shanty in one of the coldest spots in the country. That is until the Salvation Army stepped in.
Thank you.
Thank you. Enjoy. Merry Christmas.
To help.
Fed them, housed them, and gave them medical care, and that's what branched our family, being 4 generations deep and involved with the homelessness in whatever community we're in.
Survey grew up here in Nashville. He says he spent his childhood volunteering under the Jefferson Street Bridge and with the Salvation Army. As an adult, he worked in combat medicine as a Nashville firefighter and now serves as the interim director of the city's Homeless Impact Division.
And through putting others first and having a servant's heart, it has come full circle.
A full circle moment with one mission: to serve those in need.
That is the drive that I wake up with and go to sleep with every day and every night.
It's legacies like the Survey family that show the true heart of Nashville, something the Salvation Army appreciates.
We see this generation after generation, that people have hard events, and after hard events, we're able to serve, love, and before we know it, they're coming back to serve with us.
The organization helps provide shelters, workers, and
Stay warm and safe.
Meals to unhoused Nashvillians. Salvation Army Commander Ethan Frizzell tells Fox 17 they helped about 300 of the 1,800 people who found housing this year. While this is a great start, Survey is tasked with coming up with a plan to better the lives of even more.
To get to the person that's in need. That is my goal.
As he continues his family's legacy of service.
Now the Salvation Army is working to provide a Christmas for people that they were able to house over the course of the year of 2021, and that includes household items like crock pots and even new bedding. Now this is in addition to other holiday activities they have going on to better help the people here in Nashville.
The starting salary for teachers in Tennessee is about $38,000 per year. Now, correctional officers will start at about $44,000 per year. Now, it's hard to argue those officers don't deserve a raise, but advocates are asking the governor to do the same for teachers. The ongoing teacher shortage in Tennessee is prompting outcry from parents and students alike. A recent survey by the Professional Educators of Tennessee reveals low pay is one of the top reasons teachers are leaving.
We are losing a large percentage of teachers across the state. And it is as if we've fallen on deaf ears and people don't understand the urgent need.
Tennessee's prisons are also struggling to hire and retain correctional officers. No one is arguing they don't deserve better pay, but advocates say teachers do too, and they're calling on the governor to make it right. J.C. Bowman with the Professional Educators of Tennessee says teachers should be paid for the work they do.
Correction officer, and in normal situations, they work a 8-hour shift and they get to go home. Whereas in a teacher, there is no such thing as an 8-hour shift.
I reached out to the governor asking if he's considering a raise for teachers to match or exceed the correctional officer salary. A spokesperson with the governor's office says salaries and benefits for teachers is certainly part of the discussion as state leaders take a deep dive into changing the education funding formula. Now, teachers do earn a marginal salary increase each year, but according to state law, it would take a teacher with a bachelor's degree 10 years to make that starting salary of a correctional officer.